This is an instructional video on how to operate the Duo Travel. The Duo Travel has 14 buttons and an on-off switch. The 4 buttons on the left here are for selecting a character in the text editor. The 4 buttons on the right here are for moving the cursor around. This is the delete button for deleting characters, the clear button for clearing the selected line in the text editor, the escape button for going back to the previous menu, the select button for selecting the highlighted option, the new line button for entering a new line in the text editor, and the finish button for finishing a text entry. To turn on the device, you toggle the on-off switch, and you're welcomed by the welcome screen, which shows the version of the operating system. You can dismiss this message by pressing any button. Now we're on the file list, and as you can see in the bottom left corner here, there is an asterisk which indicates the menu option that we have highlighted. Whenever you see an asterisk like that, it means that you're in a menu and that you can scroll up and down using the cursor keys, like so. So right now, let's suppose we want to create a new file. We can select the Create File option, and it will ask us to enter a name. Now we are presented with the text entry interface. These 4 letters here, which spell let, represents the symbol group that we're in, which is letters. And this symbol here, which is an A, is the symbol that we have selected. We can scroll through symbols in the current group by using the symbol buttons. And we can scroll through symbol groups by using the up-down symbol buttons. Let's call our program add3. When we're done, we can just press the finish button and our file is created. Now we're back at the file list, and if we scroll up, we'll see that our file called add3 is added to the list. If we select it, we're presented with a new menu, which includes the options to run the program, edit the program, get the size of the file, rename the file, or delete the file. Let's edit the contents. So right now, as an example program, I will make a program that requests a number from the user and then adds 3 and prints the result. So first, we'll start by typing a variable name. We'll call it A, and we will assign the value, which is a number requested from the user. You can find the specification for Duo Travel code from the user guide. This video will not cover the syntax features or the functions that are shown here. So now that we've typed one line of code, to type the next line, we just press the new line button and it's inserted a new line. So let's add 3 to our variable. So we type A plus equals 3. So now if we want to go back to the previous line to see what the contents were, we can use the cursor buttons, press the up cursor button, and we can scroll left and right to see what the contents of the line are. And we can scroll down to go back to the next line. So now we'll insert a new line after the second line, and we will print A. So we'll scroll to the IO category and select print, and we'll select A. So now we have 3 lines in our program. The first one requests a number from the user, the second one adds 3, and the third line prints the variable. So if we want to, we can actually concatenate lines together by scrolling to the beginning of a line and pressing the delete button. So now the second 2 lines that were originally on separate lines are now a single line. And if we want to separate them again, we can scroll to where we want the separation to be and press the new line button. So now we have two distinct lines again. So now if we want to save our program, we press escape and we are greeted by this menu where we can save, quit, or get the size of the file. So we'll save right now. And if we want to keep editing, we can press the escape button, but we actually don't want to keep editing because the program is done. So now let's see what the size of the program is. And as you can see, it's only 10 bytes out of the maximum allowed 1000 bytes. Let's return to the file menu by quitting out of the text editor. And now that our program is finished, we can run it. And we are now able to enter a number as requested by the program. Let's enter 5. So 5 plus 3 is 8, which is the expected output. So let's suppose that you want to get the size of a file from here. You just press get size and it's the same size. Not any big surprise. So suppose we want to add 7 instead of 3. We can edit the program, go to the line where we add 3, press the delete button with the cursor in front of the 3, and then enter the number 7. And once we're done, we can press the escape key, save, and then quit. And now when we run, if we enter a number like 2, it'll add 7 instead of 3. So 2 plus 7 is 9. And as you might guess, the name add3 is no longer appropriate for our program because it adds 7 instead of 3. So let's try renaming our file. So we'll enter a new name, which is add7. And now our program is called add7 because it adds 7. And you can see it in the file list here. If we scroll up, it's add7. Now suppose that we are sick and tired of add7 and we never want to see it again. Well, that's easy to take care of. All we have to do is scroll to the delete option, press select, and it will confirm that we do or do not want to delete the file. So by default, the do not delete option is selected. If we press down, we can scroll to the yes delete option and press select, and now our file is deleted. So now, if we scroll up, our program is no longer there and we can write a different program instead, or go on and edit one of our existing programs. So that's all to show for now. Thanks for watching.